With managing your money more important than ever, two major players face off, Quicken or Tiller Money, who truly make your finances simpler. On one side, we have the time-tested classic, Quicken. On the other, the modern, spreadsheet-powered Tiller Money. We'll put them head-to-head in the categories that count: budgeting tools, automation, customization, support, pricing, and more. Enough with the marketing jargon, let's take a real look at how they actually perform. Each round, they'll earn points based on what really matters, so you'll see exactly which one takes the crown. And trust us, the winner matters, so you'll see exactly which one takes the crown. And trust us, the winner might surprise you. Let's get into head in the categories that count: budgeting tools, automation, customization, support, feeding plus. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's the mind map of everything we're going to be looking at today. We'll talk about price, automation, because I know none of us wants to be stuck doing things manually, customization, platform, ecosystem, reporting and insights, security can't skip that, right? Ease of use, and finally support and community. All the good stuff that really matters when you're picking a tool you'll use every day. Let's kick things off with price. So, Quicken gives you a few different plans, starting pretty cheap if you just want the basics, but if you want the good stuff, you're looking at their Premier plan, which definitely costs a bit more, and it's yearly, so no monthly fudge room. Tiller Money, super straightforward. One flat fee for the whole year, and they even toss in a 30-day trial for free. But you do need a Google or Microsoft account, which is a little meh if you're strictly anti-cloud. Honestly though, for pure bang for your buck and zero confusion, Tiller Money just kind of nails it here. Next, automation. Okay, this is one of those things that can either save you hours or make you want to throw your computer out the window. Quicken's got solid direct bank connections and those handy reminders, but sometimes syncing is, I'll be honest, unpredictable and manual fixes aren't rare. Tiller Money though pulls fresh transactions into your spreadsheets every day, like automatic magic, though if Sheets gets cranky, it might drop a connection. Still, it's just so seamless, I have to give props to Tiller for making boring stuff automatic. Now, customization. Here's the thing. Quicken gives you some built-in reports, and you can pick categories, which is cool, but if you want to really go wild, it's kind of stiff, right? Not the most flexible. Tiller? Oh man. If you know your way around spreadsheets or even want to learn, you can do, anything. Unlimited formulas, your own charts, dashboards, the whole shebang. Downside? If the word formula makes you break out in a rash, it might not be your jam. Still, for the flex factor alone, Tiller Money sort of runs away with this one. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the first spreadsheet ever, VisiCalc, came out in 1979? Seriously, it's wild to think that little bit of software literally started the whole budget tech revolution. Props to the pioneers. Without them, we wouldn't even be having this comparison. Let's talk platforms and ecosystems. Quicken is definitely that old-school powerhouse dedicated desktop apps, solid mobile support, plus you get extras like investing tools and bill pay all in one spot. But sorry Linux folks, you're still left out, and sometimes your devices aren't perfectly in sync. Tiller is basically wherever Google Sheets or Excel lives, so you can use it pretty much anywhere, and there's nothing to install. But here's the catch, no fancy standalone apps, and a lot of stuff depends on what the spreadsheet platform can actually do. So if you need a true all-in-one finance app, Quicken's hard to top here. Ex-mom, reporting and insights time. Quicken really goes deep: retirement projections, tax reports, those long-term trend charts your accountant dreams about. There's a bit of a learning curve, but man, the power is there. And yeah, there's some bugs, but what app doesn't have a few quirks? Tiller's live dashboards and customizable templates are super handy. They feel alive and up to date. But when you want that next level analysis, you're building it yourself with spreadsheet tools. So for super detailed insights, Quicken honestly takes the prize. Onto security and privacy. Both are pretty locked down. Quicken's bank connections are all encrypted, and you're dealing with a legacy company that knows how to keep things tight, but your data lives on their servers. With Tiller, your financial info is actually in your own Google or Microsoft account, so there's no middleman data silos unless you count Google or Microsoft, which, yeah, you kind of have to. But no matter what, you're covered. I'm calling this one a tie. Kind of depends on who you trust more, old school company or the cloud. Ease of use? Quicken might look intimidating at first, but honestly, for anyone who's been using it for years, it's like muscle memory. You get guides to walk you through stuff, but if you're new, it's a bit like learning to dry stick. Meanwhile, Tiller Money is just a spreadsheet. If you're already familiar with Sheets, you're rolling, and even if not, those daily updates make things way less painful. Still, there's a learning curve if you've never touched a formula, so yeah, Quicken's classic ease just edges it out here. Finally, support and community. Quicken's got that 24/7 hotline, live chat, and a really active forum, like people answering questions at weird hours. Some folks say they wait a bit for support, but at least you know it's there. Tiller Money offers email support and a surprisingly helpful knowledge base. Plus their community is small, but pretty passionate. Still, if you want that I need help now vibe, Quicken has the edge. Now that we've walked through the details, let's step back and look at the big picture. Imagine a radar chart with Quicken and Tiller spreading out over all those categories we just covered. Tiller Money really shines in price, automation, and total customization, while Quicken pulls way ahead on support, platform features, and detailed reporting. Kinda tells you who each of these tools is made for, doesn't it? Alright, so cards on the table. If you want super robust features and you're into investment tracking, taxes, all the bells and whistles, Quicken is still the king here, especially if you appreciate having good old-fashioned desktop software. But if you love spreadsheets, want things flexible, or just need something you can truly make your own, Tiller Money is honestly where it's at. For this matchup, Tiller takes it for DIY budgeters who want full control. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit subscribe. You'll get all our smartest money tips right when you actually need them. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.